Becoming a mother has been the most life-changing experience of my life, and it has healed parts of me I didn't even know were broken. In just 1 week, I've just felt so much love and joy that I didn't even know it was possible. But I also know this is just the beginning of a journey. As amazing as these moments are, there will be challenges too. And that's why I want to start this series to share it all, the good, the bad, the messy, and to figure out how to navigate this new role, which is probably the biggest thing I'll ever do in my life, while still holding on to the person I've always been.
I can't believe baby is officially 1 week old today. It's honestly so shocking to me that a week ago we had just given birth. We had this newborn that we had absolutely no idea what to do with. Like, we had gone to maybe like 30 or 40 hours worth of birthing and childhood and baby classes, but like holding a newborn in your arms for the first time, we had absolutely no idea what to do. There was a point in that morning where Will had actually gone home to feed Charlie, like our dog, and the baby needed her first diaper change, and I had absolutely no idea what to do. Even though we had heaps of practice in the baby class, it was all so different in real life. And a midwife came in and she helped me, and she said something that I actually think about every single day since the birth. Even though a baby cries, you don't need to feel panicked because you have time. Like, even if she's crying, you don't need to rush to change her diaper. You don't need to rush to get her on the breast to feed. She has time. And I think that actually is so grounding for me as the mother. Like, hearing your own baby cry is really hard. Like, it's heartbreaking, really. But knowing that you have time to do things calmly, and knowing that your attitude really impacts how the baby is, like, that has been a life-changing tip for me. So of course in this week, like, I have done absolutely nothing other than looking after the baby, feeding the baby. Will and I have watched a couple of Christmas movies, but other than that, we haven't done much. Every day we do go for a walk just for our mental health, and we also need to walk the dog as well, but we're not doing much. But today is a little different because I am still bleeding from the birth, which is completely normal. They said 6 weeks is how long you'll bleed for, which low-key sounds like a really long time, but whatever, you just literally gave birth. I have run out of like postpartum maternity pads, so we need to go pick up some more of that. It's Friday. We might go to one of our favorite cafes just to grab some takeaway and just a bit of a change of scenery. Oh, by the way, I'm whispering because the baby is still sleeping. Mentally, I am doing amazingly. Like, before I gave birth, I had a lot of anxiety about, the birth itself, but also how we'll adjust. As a family, I guess, I was worried about, how things will be like with Will and I. But Will has been absolutely amazing. Like, other than feeding, he literally does everything around the house. He cleans up, he makes food, he does nappy changes, he does tummy time. Like, I don't know how I would have been able to do this without him. I saw a lot on TikTok, especially, was just around like mothers not being able to bond with their baby, and that really freaked me out because that was a sign of postpartum depression, and that is something I was really like worried that would happen to us, and because of course you have absolutely no control over that. But so far, like, I am so in love with her. Like, I feel like I look at her and I can burst into tears just because of how much I love her. And the only way I can describe it is that she heals something in me that I didn't know I needed healing. She has changed me for the better. So we're really, really happy. The only thing that I am really practicing is like learning to let go, learning to let Will take over and do things his way. you know, let him take her when she's crying. And that has really helped, like, also with my mental health, because, like, for example, I have the opportunity, or like I get to shower every day, and even if she's crying, and even though that can be very hard for me, that's fine. I know her dad is looking after her. Like, I feel like that's really important for my mental health, because I do have a lot of friends who've told me, like, stories about how people they know, they're unable to take time for themselves. They get caught up with being the main caretaker and not trusting their partners. And I do not want that. Like, I do not claim that energy and I do not claim that energy for us. It is like a whole learning curve to let go. I just think it's so important to share the mental load, especially from the very beginning. So it's not like we're setting an expectation where it's like I'm the default parent and I'm the keeper of the keys on, like, how to change her outfits, or like where do we put all the diapers, because like Will and I are doing this for the first time. Like, we're both new parents, we've both never had kids before, so it's really recognizing that we're really learning together and we're finding the best ways together and also separately.
Sweetie, yeah, starfish. Let's go eat. Yeah. Are you? Oh.
So our routine for feeding is that, well, they call it main and dessert. So you feed from one side, and then we burp, we change her in the middle just so that she doesn't fall asleep. And I find that if she has like a full 30-minute feed, she sleeps for much longer. So we do one side and then offer the other side. This girl is getting really hiccupy. I try to keep her upright for 5 minutes in between, so then she doesn't get too hiccupy, or else like that will make her not sleep that well. Yeah, are we ready for dessert? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, my baby. Oh, it's okay. This way. Okay, all right. When we were at the cafe before, she actually needed a diaper change and she was crying, and I felt like before having a baby I would feel awkward that, you know, our baby was crying. I guess it's kind of like similar to like when our dog is barking, I would feel kind of awkward or like embarrassed about it. But like, I guess like with a baby crying, like I'm surprised that I don't feel more distressed or feel bad that, you know, like that's happening in a restaurant. Like, even though, you know, even though like I have had conversations with people where they're like, oh my God, the baby's crying. Like, it's like low key annoying. Like, I've heard people say that, but like now that I'm a parent myself, I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, babies cry. Like, that's what babies do. Like, they're trying to communicate something to you. And like, I don't feel awkward about it and I don't feel stressed about it. It's just like, we just need to solve her problem and provide for her needs, and that's it. We haven't changed our bed sheets in so long, so let's do that. I love sleeping in fresh sheets, so that would be nice. She's crying downstairs right now, but Will's getting her, so you know, we're good. See, like, he is so amazing. It feels so cheesy saying it, but yeah, like, he's so amazing with like taking her and calming her down. And I did see online people say that dads are better at calming babies because, like, one, you don't smell like food, two, like they have like a deeper voice, a broader chest, so it's like a more calming presence. Looking back on these clips, it makes me realize the state of my house right now is kind of chaotic. Hello, newborn trenches. And as someone who is an A-type personality, I think normally it would freak me out a lot. But I'm really reminding myself that my baby is only a newborn for 8 short weeks. And what is 8 weeks in the grand scheme of my lifetime? My baby will never be this small or need me as much as they need me now. And I know my house will be clean again eventually, but right now is just not the era for that. Thank you so much for joining today. And if you're curious about our birth story, I think you should check out this video. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.